Welcome to GM Worldwide Radio let's get it. It's welcome to GM Worldwide Radio. This is UnFiltered. It's been a long day, y'all. This is GMWW Radio for IG and Twitter. Grandma Worldwide Radio for the YouTube page. GMWW Radio at gmail.com to get the music up. I'm Jay Skyline.
And James_Lame.
This is the Rap Jury. And, again, this is usually a Thursday thing. I got some responsibilities I have to handle tomorrow. But again, there's no reason for us not to do Rap Jury, so we're doing it now. Tell them who's all lined up for us today, James.
So today we have 3 albums. They're all local. We're still trying to get this top 10. So please, give us a shout out right before we can try to get you at least on the list. We want to get everyone at least if you like hit us up, like say, hey, I got this album. I want to check it out. I want to review it. So what we have for this week is Reese Youngin, Rider, which is the album, and then we have Stoney EP, which is it's Stoney's World, and then I have George Hollow's EP. It's Employee of the Month. So three solid local music. I think we're looking like it was a good album week, I guess.
We got 3 decent albums. We got 3 artists that I think have a decent buzz through the city. Like this is. I feel like you should know. Honestly, I feel like you should know all 3 if you consider yourself part of hip hop. Part of the hip hop scene in Pittsburgh. That at the least you should know 2.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I've heard of all 3 of these people before these reviews. So I don't feel like you should have no rapport with these people. I know we have good reviews of people that have started off new, but I feel like we've done some good with that. But so we're gonna start it off with our boy George Hollow. Yeah,
George Hollow, Employee of the Month. Again, this is EP. The whole entire production was by Fifth, and you can check this out on SoundCloud. Go ahead and hit on Facebook. It's George Hollow on Facebook. He also has other music as well, so check that out. And we'll just get right into it. So this is a 6-track EP. Starts out with Counting It Up, and that's it. It was a good way to bring it in. I really like this.
Sure that was the name of the track.
Count It Up.
I thought it was Count It Up.
Count It Up.
Okay.
Yeah. And hey, it was a good song. It's definitely brought me in. So I've heard George Hollow before. Shout out to Cam. Tell me that you had EP and our Charlie Slum. Shout out to him. He told me about you had an EP, so I definitely got my way over here for you from him. So Count It Up was definitely a good intro to just bringing somebody in outside who would never listened to him. I've just in general. So I thought it was a pretty good way to start it out.
I think it was a decent track. I like his flow on this one. I do think his flow is above average. But like I said, for opening, it was cool. It was nothing that blew me away. Like I said, your flow is, like I said, it's definitely top notch. I do give you that. But the rest of the song, it's a good song.
Yeah.
I didn't get a wild point out of it.
Yeah, no.
I'm not out here to get deep meaning out of every one of these songs.
No. Number 2, Leaning. This one was, I guess, your the star song or whatever, or what do you want to call it? The single?
It seemed like, I didn't know what the singles were for this, but it would be the single if I had to pick a single.
Yeah, that was, I believe, the single. I believe, the music video, I think we posted up on our page. So it was a good way. Another good song coming in from that.
Again, man, I don't know what, your flow's on point. And honestly, the bounce on this song, that's my best way to put it, the bounce and the beat and everything. It's a good, nice track. I fuck with this one a lot. Like I said, that's what I got for this one. Like I said, Leaning is one of the standout tracks on this one for me.
All right. Number 3 is Nina Simone, and it's
London Sky.
London Yellow.
London Yellow.
That's the feature for this track. I thought that was pretty good.
Great beat from the jump. I don't know if we have the is it Fifth?
Yeah, Fifth does his whole entire production. Yeah,
definitely. I think this is the best beat on the album.
Okay,
I can say that for sure. One of my favorite tracks on the album. I give it. Because when we have tracks and features, I feel like a lot of times the feature gets overshadowed. I fucked with this track before, like London had the last verse.
Yeah.
I was fully down for this track before London got on.
I was
London
like,
snapped.
Yeah.
Like London definitely snapped, but I have an issue with people that have features a lot because I feel like they always get overshadowed by their feature. This was one of them songs where y'all just made a good song. Like, y'all made a great song together. Not just good, the song's great. This is one of the best songs on the album.
That's how I kind of feel as well, actually.
And again, like I said, for the coming in last and decently last, like this wasn't like a short 2 verses. Like you had to wait for London to get on this. He snapped too. So like I said, this is definitely highlight track. Again, great beat. I love the beat on this one. This is definitely replay all day.
Yeah. I'll keep it rolling. Number 4, we have Burnin' Rubber. That was all right. That was I don't know.
I call this
lukewarm.
It just wasn't. But especially because I'm a car dude, so if the name of the song is Burnin' Rubber, I need it to be like Fast and the Furious music. Hey, I don't know how to say about that. But yeah, like to me, track. I mean, there's nothing. The track ain't bad. It's just it's okay. It's no ice cream.
Yeah, it was all right. It was still like it was a good song. Just keeping it like just keeping with the flow of just the whole entire album. So it was just like a filler for me. But it was all right. It was good. Number 5, Kid Cuisine featuring Sweet Baby Day Day.
Pause. Where the hell did you find Sweet Baby Day Day?
Hey,
like you knew this was coming, my dude. Like, and he's good. Like I'm not even
no.
Baby Day Day's skills. He is good, but like that name, and there's no spaces.
No,
not a damn space in that name. It's one long ass word. If we really did this the way America, like we supposed to talk, it would just be one long ass weird sounding word. Back on to the song.
This song was actually pretty. It was dope. I fucked with it. His flow, Sweet Baby Day Day's flow.
It's unorthodox.
Yeah. He switches up. Like, well, he does the hook, I guess, and then he goes off, and that was pretty good.
It's a good track. The hook is very catchy. I think the hook is catchy. We're that generation, so Kid Cuisine is always going to raise my eyes if I see it on the track title. I hadn't had it in years, but like it was something I definitely banged out back in the day. I'll admit, like outside of Burnin' Rubber, man, most of these tracks are out there very high on my list right now. Like, this is impressive to me.
Yeah. And then the last one would be Superstar for number 6. And that one, that's where it kind of lost me. It didn't really end well for me,
See, I liked it because it ended smoothly to me. Like this track was it was like the turn down, but it was like the proper turn down to me. Like the beat was a little bit more mellow. Like I said, this one was super smooth. I would even use the word wavy. Don't Get Mad at Me, French Montana, and whoever Matt to be. Yeah, it was like a wavy track, man. And he snaps. Like that was the other thing. Like the beat came down, but he still like went hard. Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Like I said, you don't like it. I mean,
out of this, like if again we choose for as EPs, we one and one top like, one the worst, and then for full albums we do 3 top and bottom 3. So just throw that out there if you were just first time listeners or watchers. But that for me, that would be the worst song for the album for me, actually. I do understand, like, it leads you out, but I felt like maybe the way how he faded out Leaning, because Leaning had that like little fade out at the end, that could have been like all right, there's about to be more from George Hollow in my eyes. But I mean, Superstar is still a way to end it. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really. I don't know. It's just how I feel for that one. I mean, but
okay, well, you already said your worst.
Yeah,
song, so pick your favorite.
My favorite. It's probably Nina Simone. Okay. I fucked with that one heavy. So I like that one. I mean, George Hall has a great flow. I mean, he could double step real good. he keeps up with his beat. Like, you know, I would like to see more. I would like to see more features. He just recently did a joint with actually Charlie Slum, and it's called Bands, and that one was pretty good. Both of them like go in pretty good. So I mean, like, I like to still see more from him. So I mean, I'll just hold off for the numbers and whatnot. But
for me, the worst track is Burn and Rubber. It's really the only track I don't fully like.
Okay.
And again, it's not even like it's a bad song. It's just it's not special to me.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I wrote what you know, man. Nina Simone is a standout track. Like I said, I do think Leanin' should have been the single, but Nina Simone is the track.
Mm-hmm.
Like for 6 songs, this is the track I'm coming back to the most for sure. And again, I want to say this clearly because a lot of times when my favorite track is a feature, I will admit my favorite track is the featured artist a lot. This one is you.
Yeah.
You made the song. London is like a cherry on top. This song, you made the whole dish. And you just added, like you said, getting London on was a good, what's they call it, garnish? It was a good garnish. Yeah. I can say that. But you still made the full meal what it is. I know that's like a really weird analogy, but I want to give you your credit for this track because, again, if you go back and listen to some of these other videos, you'll hear me say, like, the feature artist is really why I like this track. It's not like this on this one. You made this track what it is.
I could definitely say the same thing about that. Yeah, it wasn't just London. I mean, both of you guys put in, but I mean, like, I think you were like, that was a really good fucking track. But, yeah.
Since he put out his feelings first about his least in the song, I will go with my review first. I'm going with a solid 4. Like I said, I've only had really one song, and the only other issues I have with the album were some of the songs just didn't have any. They were good, but I didn't get any meaning. Mm-hmm. So, and again, for six tracks, I don't know how much I'm supposed to expect that. But again, remember, 5 to 0, 0 to -5. So that's the ranking system for people who forgot. But yeah, like I said, I got a solid 4.
I was gonna go for a 3.5, and 3.5? Yeah. Again, I didn't feel like it ended well for myself. And then on top, I mean, I think the amount of work, like, you know, music wise, from like 1 through 6, it's a pretty like solid EP. Like, I feel you kind of like Burn Rubber would probably be number 2, probably worse for me. But it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, like, it's nothing. Yeah, it didn't really have any like meaning, but you don't really have to have any type of like actual meaning for all music, you know. But I don't know. I still liked it. I really fucked with it heavy. I mean, this is definitely something to definitely keep on. I'll definitely listen to some of this again. So,
yeah, so this has high replay value for me.
Oh yeah.
Like, even some of the albums I give high reviews to, is just the quality of the album is good to me. It doesn't mean it's the type of music I listen to on a daily basis. This is more me than some other projects, I can say. So, who's coming up next on the Rap Jury?
What do you want to do?
I say let's roll Reese.
All right, Reese Youngin,
That's
Rider.
the album we got of the week.
All right, so 12 track. Quick 36 minutes. You can get this up on all platforms, I believe. Check him out on Facebook. You can see whatever else going on for him. I think he might be on Spotify. I don't know. But I'll just get it in. Do not know the full production of this, but I do know Stevie B does some beats because he makes the drop, so you fucking know.
Stevie B on the motherfucking beat.
Stevie killed the fucking beat. All right.
So I guess I can roll with this. It starts off with CVS.
Yeah.
This is where, like, I was pleasantly shocked because I already had like a small background with Reese Youngin, which was like, he kind of reminded me of Pittsburgh's Future. I was wrong. He's still got that raspiness in it. He is way more talented than Future in my eyes. And I got that very quickly with the CVS track. Dope intro. Again, like I said, not normally my taste, but this one goes hard. Even though I don't know your success rate for trapping out of CVS, but
I'm out here for Rite Aid.
I don't have I'm not choosing either or. I'm saying that trapping out the pharmacy seems like unless you cool with these folks, and it could be the best thing you ever did, or it could just But no, like I said, definitely a dope intro. I mean, it's a dope track. I don't know if it should have been the intro just because I feel like I should have got. I feel like I should get Reese when I get the intro.
Yeah, I felt like it was a. I'll just throw it into the album with CVS as the first song. I feel like there could have been a different song probably as the intro.
Right.
I'm not too sure what it would have been.
Maybe I'll figure that out when we go through the review. Because I didn't actually think of it like that.
But yeah, it was a good song. I really fucked with it, but it's just again, I feel like it was. I was just already started in like with Reese Young and like trapping within like just doing him. But I mean, if that's how he wants to like start you out in the album, then that's fine.
After that, we got Cool, which the name of the song is Cool, but there's nothing cool about this track. He's snapping. But this one, like I say, he's rapping about his life and the stuff around him and like the trials and tribulations of getting through what he goes through.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out, I don't quote lyrics a lot, but there's definitely a cool Goku reference in the hook.
Yeah, there is.
I definitely talk about. I had to shout that out.
I was gonna mention that, but you already got that.
we are Dragon Ball kids over here. Him more than me. I stopped watching after like started doing multiverses and shit.
Hey, it's all important, even though like some of it doesn't even like add up. All right.
How do you feel about Cool outside of the Goku reference? Because we was about to start trailing off.
It has a little bit of story with it. That's the one with like all my homies are in jail and whatnot. Yep. And so it had like a deeper meaning. So I really like this one. And I don't know, I thought maybe this could have been maybe the intro.
Probably could have been. I think I can believe that.
I mean, for me, it could have been. I mean, that could have been easily swapped out, calling CVS. But
after that, we got Cigarettes.
So that's the single, I guess. He has a music video for it. So is that the single?
No, this is a single. All right, man. This is how I feel about this one. It's just not for me. Yeah. I really can't understand them for like half the track, and the auto tune is just crazy. Like they took the auto, like whoever the engineer is, he just cranked that shit. So I don't know, like I can't even follow the track. Like, it's just not like it's too much.
I'm number one. Well, he's not even. Well, he has some meaning with it. I can see that. There's a reason why you smoke cigarettes, and that's what he's trying to go at. I'm not really somebody to condone, smoking. I think you can, smoking cigarettes wise. I think you guys could do something else. But I mean, I don't know. It was all right. I fucked with it because it had I thought it had a deep meaning to it. All right.
Like I said, if he was able to get through what he was saying to get the meaning of it, that's way better than me.
I saw the meaning, but I mean, like I said, I mean, I don't know. I would say it's a good song. It's higher up on the list for me, but it's not like the number one up there. Single wise, I think maybe you could have chose a different song for the single, like maybe a music video. But it's fine as it is.
After that, we got Good Pussy.
Let's see. So what? All right, I'll hold off for a second. Hold on.
All right, so I got my part of the Good Pussy. It's cookie cutter to me, man. It sounds like almost every other vulgar pussy track I've heard.
Pretty much.
It's not bad. It's just
how do you go ahead and have good pussy at 4 and then are we gonna say 5 is drowning and that means like you're drowning in love? You just can't switch up like that's like I forget who we just reviewed.
It was like a month ago, but we definitely had that whole dilemma like a month ago with the artist going straight like fuck these bitches, and then the next track was I love you.
It's like no, you can't do that.
No.
I thought it was.
Was it hot?
No. Juanlucci?
Yeah. You're right about that. But let's like you. So that's how you feel about that track.
This is one of my least liked songs because again, what's it? Going back to Cigarettes with Stevie B on that. Okay. But Good Pussy. I can care less. You know,
he's the song, not about good pussy.
Oh no.
We all like good pussy.
But just hearing, I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear. I can't, like, I liked Drowning. I like the meaning behind it, but the thing is, like, it's hard, like.
We just go to the next track.
But I'm still gonna be mad about Good Pussy as well because of that, you know. And then, like, it's like that's one of my top 3 songs is Drowning, and one of my bottom 3 songs is Good Pussy. So I mean, he's out here. I mean, he's being very vulgar with the lyrics wise.
Again, I don't care if you're vulgar about anything.
I'm not too concerned, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't need you having love songs on your goddamn album. If you're out here, like, just keep it. This can be strictly fucking good pussy throughout the whole entire album. Yeah, nasty and raunchy as hell, but don't you dare put a love song in this. Like, I can't believe this. Like, how can you? I'm just like, how you having these girls believe this too? You know, you like if I came out with this album and like it's just like, you think you're gonna get love from that? I don't think so.
I've never seen you this passionate about anything we've talked about on Rap Journey.
I'm just saying. I like it because that Lon Lucci got me fired up before. Like, you just can't do that. And just like Reese Young did the same thing. It's just
one thing for what you said. I don't think that you had the songs back to back. You can have both of these songs.
I don't know. Because I think there's some more other in with it, but that's fine.
So after that, we got we got Drowning, which it is kind of a love song, but it is also like an attempt on house music beat.
Okay.
You didn't get that from the beat?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
They got like a house techno sound for the beat. Like it was like it wasn't.
Wait, was that in the like? Well, it goes in the beginning, then it goes in the beat. Like
like,
the beat.
It seems like it bounces. Like the thing is, I respect the attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the song was okay. Mm-hmm. I think we get the club crazy because it's like a love club song.
Yeah, that's a good love club song. Yeah.
So for that purpose, I think it's fantastic. As a song that I'm just gonna bang in my headphones, it's not that sonically pleasing unless I'm like fucked up in a club.
Yeah. Come on, we're still getting fucked up.
So you obviously have very, very Drowning is close to your heart.
That's a good one. I like, and the beat was great too. Yeah. Like I said again. Maybe I guess if it maybe was placed differently, I guess I wouldn't have that much of an issue. But that's fine. Number 6, Hold Up. It was all right. I didn't really mess with it at all.
I just like the hook on that song. That one wasn't anything crazy to me.
Yeah.
Hold Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't anything crazy. After that, I'm sorry if we thought that song was going to get more talk. After that, it's Dude Reese. Was
Gossi or
no? He said it in the song, and I heard him say it like 4 times. Oh, Blocky.
Blocky.
Yeah. This one, I honestly just feel like I got yelled at for like 3 minutes.
Like Meek Mill yell?
Yeah, like it's like that. Like I'm not even like it was just a lot of yelling on that track to me. Like I said, it was.
I see where you're coming. Where
actually, this is my direct quote from my notes. I feel like I'm being yelled at over a smooth beat. Like the beat's smooth as hell, but I feel like that was literally how I got that. I was like, I feel like I'm being yelled at over a smooth beat.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. I mean, it's the truth. I'm like, I mean, is that what you get from the track? Like, what did you get from the track?
I mean, it was. I think I can handle I can get handled being yelled at in rap. So I mean, I see where you can yelled at. And I mean, I guess I wasn't even paying attention to the beat as much. I guess I was just letting them ride. But actually wasn't one of my favorite though. Or it was all right. Then number 8. I don't know.
Okay. For I don't know, I fuck with this track, but it honestly sounds like the vocals are too low. Like compared to the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Just letting you know that that would be my issue with this track. Saying that, I actually think the track is dope. I think it's smooth. I think it is what is it? I love the hook and the bridge. And I almost never bring up bridges. But if you know how to make a good bridge that can help your song up. And both the hook and the bridge were dope. The verses were dope too. But again, because I guess I could be wrong, but it just seems like the lyrics are too low. And since the lyrics are low, I don't get what I think I should have got out the verses. I can deal with low vocals through the hook. I can get through that. But yeah, verse for verse. If you give me honestly, I would if you would, man, because I actually fuck with this track a lot. If you do find a way to raise the vocals, you just send me that track. Get you something on PayPal or something. I don't know, but it's a dope ass track. I just need the vocals raised.
Okay. It was hard. It was an alright track. For me, the vocals had minor. I mean, for me, it was minor issues. I just turned up the fucking stereo. That's all.
My thing is, no matter what, the beat is gonna be louder than the vocals. That's where I was at.
Yeah. Just got to get lower the bass and whatnot, or.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have to reproduce your song. My God. There's no reason I should have to re-engineer your song to listen to the song. That's what you just did. He's like, I messed with the bass a little bit. I had to turn down the treble. I had to put some hi-hats in there. I'm like, oh, you just remade the beat.
just a little bit. What's it? Number 9, Under My Pillow.
Okay, this is where the album, I'm concerned. So
from here on out?
Yeah, because his voice changed. He went from a real dark, deep, raspy voice dude to it sounds like he just it just sounds like a different person.
Hey, maybe
shout out to the line where he says, why y'all keep on talking that dog shit. I don't know if he's talking about the same reason I'm saying that, but I feel like we can relate in that sense.
While we talk about that dog shit?
No, I think it was why y'all keep on talking that dog shit. Which again, I agree with you, but I don't think we agree in the same fashion.
I wonder if he has a dog shit song.
No. Please never make a song called Dog Shit. Or Sauce It Up.
Or Sauce It, yeah. That's not asking much. I think there's a lot of more words you could use. But Under My Pillow was you get pretty much everything from him at this point. So you get kind of fucking bitches, the trap and whatnot. It was all right, but throughout the album, it's either reshown with auto-tune, and he has a very deep voice.
Which up until 2 tracks ago, I had no issue.
Yeah.
Because he does most of the album straight auto-tune. Like I said, outside of that song, is there any auto-tune on it? Because I didn't hear it.
Oh.
Might have been on the hook, but the verses weren't auto-tune. We up to you good?
Yeah.
Number 10, we got Mike Jack featuring Dej.
That was a good one.
Oh, you know what's weird about this track? Is it just stays, it's flatline. I fuck with the track. But when it comes to the beat and the sound, it's just one linear sound. There's no up, there's no down, it's the beat, and the beat doesn't change. And it's just, but I fuck with it though.
I fuck with this one. And it had a double meaning and, Michael Jack shit. And then at the very end, they play a Thriller beat.
Yo, that Thriller sample at the end.
Yeah. That was that caught me in like that. Like that was like hook, line, and sinker for that. Me and this song.
Wait, wasn't Anna?
What?
It was Thriller?
Or was it?
I thought it was Anna. I thought it was
maybe it was Anna.
I think it was Anna. I could be wrong, but I know it was Michael Jackson.
It was Michael Jackson. All right, I'm sorry.
I got really excited, but I think it was.
What?
No, Anna, are you okay?
You okay?
And like I said, shout out to Dage. Like she came correct on the feature. Yeah, that was my fault too. She got the freakiness up on the songs. The song was like low key freaky. Like again, it's a weird blend. It's kind of like the stuff over here. It was a weird blend of flatline. Like I said, the beat was like a straight linear sound.
You went to Masala.
Yeah, it's a weird blend of stuff. Check out our food tasting segment. But it's a weird blend, but it works. Like I said, y'all got this like, because y'all both have like an energy that's over the beat, but it doesn't overtake the beat per se. It's hard to describe. I fuck with the track.
Yeah. I fucked with it. Yeah. I'm pretty much. This was one of my favorite songs in the album.
We're still talking about Mic Check, right?
Yeah, Mic Check. Yeah. So. No, you thought I was talking about the next.
Yeah, that's what I was worried. I was real worried.
No, we'll just go right into it. Whip.
I don't have anything to say about this song. I can live with or without the song in my life. It's nothing special. It's everybody got a Whip track.
But it sounded like he was about to say like and nay. It was like I was like waiting for it. I was like, no, it's not. Because he's like watch me whip, and then I was like.
I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't even have got to the last song if he did that. I would stop taking you seriously.
Yeah.
This song's not bad enough that I don't take you seriously. But if I heard a whoop and nay, I'm like, well, he isn't even taking himself seriously.
No, but it wasn't one of my favorites though.
Again, it's just I feel like this is filler. Like this album didn't need whip.
No, it didn't. Then Free Rider is the last track.
Free the homies.
And that one's a good one.
Yeah, this one's cool. I think it's a nice way to end the album. It has a nice bounce. I think this is him spitting his best bars of the album. Like when it comes to just rapping. No auto-tune, no what this is the best he does.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this is a slight to the other songs. I think this to me is less of a song and more about bars. You made a bunch of songs before this. This is bar material at the end. Free Rider, like this is to me is when when I can tell that you can rap with anybody if you want to. You just gotta make the decision about what you want to rap about and how you want to make the sound.
I mean, he has from throughout the whole entire album. What I've listened to, some whatever I listened before. I mean, this is probably some of his best rapping wise, musically. Like throughout this whole album, you got a good blend. So I think Reese Youngin has good talent. This was a good way to end it. Again, I might have had some different, decisions for like
so you just
intro.
Want to change the track list.
I just want to change the track list. Like I said, all right, like the intro should have been maybe something different. And definitely you do not put good pussy next to drowning. You just don't. I'm not out here to get ahead and get the follow up. It's like, oh man. That was some good pussy, love it whenever she squirts, this and that, getting out all on this stuff. And then like next, it's like, oh, I'm drowning, like I found, for love, this and that. I'm like, wait, did I just get this? I got this, I was just listening to him just fucking these hoes and now we drowning in love.
I feel like you took this too far.
This is important for me.
It is. I understand. I can see this.
This is important. Like this is the structure of the album. This is an album. This has to have some type of meaning to yourself. I
know that's the criteria is that albums are supposed to be a little different.
So I don't know. For me, if I was just just run it for like the top three, bottom three, what do you want to run?
You can go first.
All right. So the bottom of the three, so it would go, it goes Dude Reese, Hold Up, and Good Pussy. Now, Whip is an honorable mention, but I kind of was hoping it was all right. Yeah, I mean, but it's still honorable mention for up there. For not one of my faves.
For me, I'm gonna go with number 3, Good Pussy. Number 2, Good Dude Reese, and then number 1, Cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Okay. You didn't like the.
That's my number 1 worst. And again, I don't like Whip, but again, Whip is it's a car song. I don't have a reason to dislike Whip. It's just I don't have a reason to praise Whip.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have a reason to put it on my worst 3 either. I guess I'll start off on the best of the best in counting. Number 3, I'm going with the last track, Free Rider. Another dope track. Number 2, I'm going with the first track, CVS. You got me into the trap music on this one, bro. I gotta give it to you. And number 1, I will have to roll with, if I can find the track, Mike Jack. Mike Jack is number 1 for me. I guess the whole song's good. Deja's dope. Love the Mike Jack sample. I'm gonna call him Mike Jack for a little bit too because of you. So yeah, that's my favorite 3.
Okay. It goes Cool, Drowning, and then Mike Jack. Cool was good. Like I said, I thought I saw the meaning in with it. I fucked with it. And then Drowning, I like Drowning. Like I said, it's kind of upset that it was by the other one.
What's number 1, James?
Number 1, like I said, Mike Jack.
Oh, Mike Jack. Okay.
Yeah, and Mike Jack was a super dope track.
On your sorrow over here.
I'm sorry.
So I guess you can go first this time.
I'm gonna give it a solid 3. I think I expect more. I expect more out of the hype. So maybe I had more expectations, but I think structurally you put out a pretty decent album. Again, the intro I followed maybe a different intro. I feel like I just got jumped into the whole entire album just with that as the first song, CVS, and then Free Rider as the last song was a good way to end it. So you didn't start in for me that well, but it did end pretty decent for me in my eyes. And then I think with the switching up to like auto-tune and then switching up your voice like that a few times like that, it was kind of like I was getting a different blend, but it seemed like it just kind of it seemed a little bit everywhere, but I don't know, maybe I'm an expectation or what.
I mean, I'm giving it a 3, but my 3 is I'm not disappointed though.
I'm not disappointed.
I know you seem like you fought with yourself to give him this 3.
No.
For me, it's a 3. There were some great tracks on here. There were some really, really disappointing tracks on here.
Yeah.
Like I said, you raised the vocals to the one track. Let me go back and find the name of the track exactly. You raised the vocals to I Don't Know. That's probably that probably gets into my top 3. You don't put Whip on here. It probably raises the review a little bit too. There ain't nothing I can tell you about. Again, talk to your engineer about cigarettes. Cause I just can't listen to cigarettes. Everything else, like Good Pussy and the other track I said was Bad Dude Reese. Just tracks I don't like. I'm sure you like them, so I'm not gonna dwell on it like that. There's just 2 tracks I'm just not into. But yeah, like I said, we both giving you a solid 3. It's rare when we both have the same score, but I feel like we both had, like I said, we might have had different songs we like to dislike, but I feel like we got the same out of the album. So yeah, like I said, thank you again, Reese Young. Another dope project. He was definitely one of the up and comers in the city. I can't wait to hear your next project. Mm-hmm. Personally, I can't wait to hear a mixtape. I want to hear when you don't need to, or there's less structure. Because I feel like the less structure, the more you'll shine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I said, this is definitely a dope project. So.
Awesome. All right, we'll get into the final album for this week. It's an EP, Stony World. So
thank you for saying it like that.
What?
I didn't feel like getting any messages about how we say his name.
What?
Just roll with Stony.
Stony. All right. Should we not? All right. You can. All right. So this Stony actually, I think it was September or October. He dropped a 3-song EP.
That shit grew to 5 songs.
And then it grew to 5 or whatever. but that was produced by somebody else. I don't remember who it was. Somebody Legend. Something. That's why it was called Legend. But this one, again, this is not even produced by Stoney himself. So it's produced by Surfing Martians and Surfing Martian, not with an S. And then there's about 2 of them are with another producer, Dirtbag, and we'll let you know whenever that comes up. But it starts out with Trouble Low, and is this one? Yeah, this one starts in pretty good. It's a good opening track for me. Get you into the Stoney's world. It seems like this is like, for me, it seemed like kind of like an R&B, like rap, like EP.
I know. I mean, this is my 3rd time reviewing a project from Norman. Well, 2.5 if you count the JKH Norman CD. No, the first 2 albums I listened to, he was going by Norman. We go by Stoney here, but like the first 2 albums I reviewed, it was Norman.
Okay, all right. I was gonna.
I know you want to be called Stoney, and for the purposes of this project, you are Stoney. But you didn't retroactively change your name from the last 2 projects I listened to.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, no, like I said, this is the thing about this track was it started off really good, and like you said, there's a lot of singing in between the rapping, and it just dragged on too long. Like I don't say that a lot about this era of music, because this era of music gives me a bunch of 2-minute long songs, but it just seemed like around, I forget how long the song is, we can say the midway point, it felt like it was just like a repetitive repeating of the hook after a while.
Well, all right, we'll get into that.
Which I do like where you're at with your auto-tune, because a lot of people in the city don't have the auto-tune down right, and your natural singing has never been that bad either. So no, like I said, the sound and the vocals on this song isn't that bad. I just think it could have been shorter, and I almost never say a song could be shorter.
I think I could say about another one, but
after that we got 2 at a Time featuring Jimmy Wapo. I like the slow creeping beat. It's like
this was a good one. This was a good track. Wapo comes in, the Lame Ming. It was good. Jimmy puts in his work, and the same thing with Stoney. And
the best Wapo verse I've heard in a long time.
Yeah.
I've gotten solo Wapos. It's starting to get played out to me, so I'm not into Wapo like when he first came out. But this verse was dope.
Yeah.
On top of that, like I said, it's an interesting track. Like it's a we can say it's a sexual track. Basically, yeah. I mean, the idea is he's trying to get 2 women through the hook. I don't think that the verses wasn't like strictly derivative of that, but the hook was. The hook was still catchy though.
I fuck with it. It was a good one. I'll keep it rolling. Bad. This is where I felt like this could have ended a little bit early too, over Trouble Woe. It kind of got repetitive.
See, for this one, for me, it was just forgettable.
It was forgettable?
Yeah. We're talking about Bad, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Bad.
It had a catchy hook.
But I'm saying, like, it just kind of went on too long.
Probably. I mean, my thing is, if you like the track and it went too long, that's something you can roll with. I didn't like the track, so
I didn't like it that much.
I was just waiting for it to finish. Which it could be your song could be 2 minutes long. It could be 5 minutes long. After I figure out I don't like it, it's an eternity. So I'm not gonna knock the length of the track on this one, because I didn't like the track.
Yeah.
Now, I like the first track, so there's the reason why I point out that I think it could have been shorter.
Yeah.
But no.
So that's okay. I see where you all right. But if you were trying to like it, in my eyes, I was, I try to I'm listening to it. So
I listen to it the same way. After a certain point, I was like, this song.
It wasn't me, but I was thinking like it should kind of end a little earlier. Maybe could have had more value of for more listening purposes, but I don't know. It wasn't really one of my favorite songs. I would say that. Number 4, it's Right Now Part 2. This one has the double production of Surfing Martian and Dirtbag, so this is one of them. And I never listened to the first one, but this wasn't bad. This was Right Now Part 2 was pretty good. I gotta choose my words carefully. This one was dope. It's a romantic song, but not like in your typical romance way. It's more like he wants to focus on his own life, but he still wants to be able to have I think it's more like he basically says, I don't have the time for a woman. I'm out here trying to make this paper.
But if you want to like chill in this hotel, rub on the belly, and like do some stuff, cool. That's what I got. I mean, I fuck with the track, but like that's what I got from the track. Like it's his romantic tales, but he doesn't really want romance. Like I'm trying to figure out a way to tell you about the song in a way that just like, so you're telling me he wants to have a career and do some other stuff, but he wants to focus on his career, and that's what I can say. Probably the easiest way to say it. But I fuck with the track. But like I said, this track is definitely like I want to focus on getting up to the top. I don't blame him for that.
Number 5 up. This is a Slight Focus. This is a feature, Slight Focus in Space Jam.
I can say right here, right now, when it comes to Stoney, my second favorite person to hear him play on a song with is Space Jam Jiff. First thing, I still want a Space Jam Jiff album. I'm just asking for that for 2 years. I know he's released projects. I just don't know where they are. So if somebody can please point me in the direction of a full Space Jam Jiff project, I don't care when it was released. I just want it for my own personal use. Let me know. Like I said, second to JKJ. Stoney and JKJ are always the pinnacle when it comes to those two rapping together. But Space Jam Jiff, I've really only listened to him on Stoney and stuff. I have one other album where he's been featured on somebody else's stuff, and he always kills it. So I'm new to Slight Focus, so I focus and see if he's good or if he's just like.
This was I like this track. This is a really good track. I think everyone puts in. Space Jam was pretty noticeable.
Oh yes, Space Jam.
It was like Stoney Space Jam, and then Slight Focus kind of was like, even though he was like the first one in, like.
Yeah, again, that's why honestly, I think it should have just been Stoney and Space Jam. Because again, their chemistry for like they could have bounced back and forth with Norman's melodies and him rapping. Like they can, the things they can do when they're working together is amazing. So like I kind of do wish that it was just them two, because when it's not even like one's better than the other because they're not doing the same thing.
No,
like Norman's doing his thing, Space is doing his thing, but it works when they're together. Mm-hmm. And this is one of those ones where it's like, and again, Slight Focus was cool, but it's like after his verse was over, it's like, well, now Norman's melodies is in it. That's cool as shit. Then we got Norman's verse and Space Jam's verse, and it's all, like I said, it's very cool when it's people that you know have been working together for as long as them two has, and how their chemistry is just automatic and you know it. So I definitely rock with that track.
Another for number 6. It's What's the Haps, and this is featuring Reese Youngin. So we get a feature.
So I've spoken about this topic before. I didn't rock with this song outside of the fact that Reese snapped. Like, and it seemed like the beat switched up for Reese, which I guess I didn't really like the beat for Stoney's part. Mm-hmm. So like I said,
Reese goes off, and he usually is a pretty good feature in my eyes. Like he puts in work on the feature tracks that he's on.
But like I said, I didn't get the I'm usually, for one thing, he's talented. Secondly, I'm usually very entertained by Stoney. I was honestly not entertained by this track when it comes from Stoney's point of view. Reese murdered it. Yeah. Like the difference in Reese's energy to Stoney's energy is just crazy. The difference. Like he comes in and it's like it's his whole new song.
I mean, pretty much. At number 7, this one is Mine.
We get basically an auto-tuneless Stoney on this one. It's another song about his romantic life. This one's a little more, maybe not no auto-tune. There was less vocal effects. I can use the word much less vocal effects. But this one is another romantic one, I think. This is definitely one of the more emotional tracks. I don't know if that's why he decided to strip the vocal effects he has on himself to give him more of a, I guess, feel you can feel me or relate to me feel on this track, because he definitely has it. Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about this?
That was pretty nice. I liked it. It was, I don't know. It was a good one. I mean, it's like for me, it was just kind of filler. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing really much for me to say. It was kind of like more or less a filler for me. It was good. I mean, it wasn't one of like something for me on my list, like anything that was like god off or bad like that. I would have said something, but. And
number 8, last track, High Today.
And this one was a double production with Dirtbag and Surfing Martian.
And this is classic Stoney to me. Like, if I had to pick a song, and I mean, there's better songs from the previous projects, but for this project, if you had to pick one song and be like, yo, this is Stoney. Well, maybe not because it's a lead track, but like when it comes to your sound, your perfect sound sonically, and your way to make a song good, this is how I would say it. I'm not talking about the substance of the tree in this one, even though I love the tree song. It's more or less, this is the best song to me. Like in just the whole completion of the album. This is
a great way to end it too.
Yeah, a great way to end it. You always have like, but yeah, this is definitely you put all the sounds you use because of your production, your engineering background, and you merge it into this song. And it's like I said, this is where I look at you as a rapper, singer, producer, engineer. Even though I know you didn't produce the song, I know you engineered the song, so you tweaked it a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I definitely rock with this.
I really rocked with it. Yeah, like I said, it was a great way to end it. And it gave like, yeah, it gives you the Stoney vibe. You know, you're getting this like, you know, this is Stoney's world in my eyes. Like that's where I kind of got like you gave me you at the very end. I thought of just what the EP was about, like Stoney's world. Like that's what I kind of got, and I really like, this is one of my faves off this EP, and I don't know the overall. I mean, like Stoney, like again, like I felt like it was kind of like the Wiz-ish vibe.
I know I've always had that. Like, and I would say, like, man, I want to get you in for an interview. I want to interview you in your spot. I will talk to you about it later. But I would like to one day ask you, like, how much influence would you say Wiz has on you? Because I don't want to say that he's influenced by Wiz because I never asked him personally. But no, I've always had that feeling that, like, and personally, I think he sounds better than Wiz because of how he uses his again his background in engineering and stuff.
He could sing. He got he could he has great R&B tracks.
I mean, goofy laugh. So. But I've heard people compare them. Like I said, no, I understand the comparison. Like I said, I don't want to compare you to the.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying, like, you're getting that vibe, and like again, you're portraying Stoney. Like this is you.
This is I think it's more of an alter ego. At some point, I think it will come back to Norman. I think right now it's just like an alter ego of Norman, and
that's fine. That I fuck with it. So I mean,
I could be wrong. Correct me. I mean, you know how to get at me. Yeah, like I said, this is normal. I mean, this is Stoney. This is Stoney for sure. I'm gonna keep on messing it up, man. But yeah, like I said, this is the dude that he's one of the coolest dudes in the city. He always shows love. I'm happy that he was cool with me reviewing another project. Again, this is my third one. First one under his Stoney title for me. I know I missed one. Like I know you released one last year and I didn't get a chance to review it. So I know I am missing one. I should have had 4. But
just quick, you can check out Stoney's album on SoundCloud. I believe he also has it for sale on most or all platforms. And also, we if you don't know Stoney, just in general, he does go by he's Norman Dean, which he also does a lot of production. So you might actually, if you see production-wise, it could be under both names. So check him out, and he does pretty good deals for production as well. He upped his the charge for because he does mixing and mastering. That's the only thing he'll actually just give out now. So
and if you're serious, you'll pay it. I still don't think he's charging that much, and he's tired of y'all taking y'all music and going out to the streets and releasing it without it being mastered. I understand where he's coming from. So saying that, you ready? You want to rock your worst and best song?
Yeah. So again, 1-1. Worst, bad. That was me. And then best, it was up. Up was real good. And then again, a close honorable mention for the top 2 would be High Today, would be the other one.
We in the same boat on the worst. The worst for me is bad. And then after that, the best track to me is High Today. So,
okay.
Which knowing how I listen to Norman, I feel like anybody who knows how I feel about like Norman's music, I would probably guess that High Today was going to be my favorite track. But again, like I said, I think we both have an understanding that Just Bad was. I'm not going to go with the easy pun, but you get it. But yeah, numbers. I'm rolling with a 3.5 on this one. Like I said, I've heard
what the fuck.
Like keeping it real with you, 100 as a fan, and as somebody I consider somebody I can rap with. I've heard better projects out of you.
I was going with a 3.5 too.
Okay.
I'd like to see more. Check out more. Get more Stoney. I would like to see that. I've seen a few features with you, so that's I like what type of work, the way you do music wise. So I really like it. So I don't know. It was a great. I think this week's album list was pretty good. Everyone's was pretty good. I think we had maybe some expectations, that because everybody here has been rapping for a while. So for future projects like the C we got next year coming up, will these be on this? Will these be on this year's, top 10? Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
On other notes, again, what's all the scores for? Everybody knows what everybody got.
All right. Again, we have George Hollis Employee of the Month, 4.35. Reese Youngin's Rider, 3.3, and then Stoney's World, 3.5. So these are the numbers for this week for the rap jury, and this. Check them out again. You can find both Stoney's and George Hollis on SoundCloud. You can listen to that for free. I believe they might even have it on Spotify where you can listen to that for free as well. And that same thing with Ryder. And then most likely everybody has the music on all platforms to be purchased. So yeah, check it out. Go ahead and get some local music. Listen to it. Check it out. Like maybe you guys have different opinions, than us, but we're the rap jury, so the session's already closed. So
I feel like that was a nice way to wrap up rap jury today. So it's basically the end of the show. But we got some things we need to wrap up. And only Unfiltered. And I feel like we need to talk a little bit about Terry Bradshaw. So it's going to be a two-way street on that. So first, let's start off with Terry because we end the show with Only Unfiltered. So I'm not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I'm from Pittsburgh. I've lived here my whole life. But because I'm not a fan of the Steelers, I've always just assumed that everybody fucked with Terry Bradshaw, which I'm starting to find out that Terry Bradshaw is not the most beloved Steeler of all time. James, explain that to me.
Explain it?
I'll explain to the audience what's going on with the Terry Bradshaw could come back, he could come to games, but I feel like he's just not the folk hero of Pittsburgh that Mel Blount, a Franco Harris, a Lynn Swann, a Jack Lambert. He doesn't get that.
He was an R8 quarterback. It's I'm trying to think who.
Honestly, sometimes outside of the allegations from later in his career, sometimes I feel like I'll treat Cordell better than Terry Bradshaw.
Hey,
Cordell.
Hey, we have the Cordell in this here. We have the Cordell jersey in this house. All right, it's more important. All right.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't get any rings or anything. Whatever. And
a lot of people blame him for the loss in the Super Bowl. 95.
Come on.
I'm just saying,
hey, he took him there. So I mean, he went to a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying. Now, Terry Bradshaw just pretty much got the ride. He was there. I mean, I'm trying to think of who's got a pretty much a free ride to a Super Bowl.
Trent Dilfer. I guess really quick for me.
So I mean, there's people that got free rides. I'm not.
Oh, no, Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson from Tampa Bay.
Oh, and Peyton Manning with Denver the last time.
Yeah, I was gonna say Peyton Manning with the.
Not the first one. He won that one with the Colts. I'll give you that with the Colts.
He won that
but
one.
That defense got you 2 and won a Super Bowl for you with the Broncos.
He was good.
He was.
But it was a defensive team and a great coach of that era. He was just you don't see top 50 Terry Bradshaw plays. Just
No.
great plays, and he just had the ball to pass it. But the plays don't have him in the middle.
No, because like even the big catches are usually like the immaculate reception. That wasn't a catch.
And the pass was like just thrown.
They were just like
yeah, it wasn't like.
We don't have any real like straight up footage of that play. That's how you know the pass wasn't good. There's no clear
It
cut.
was an interception, or was it? Or it was to a player that got hit.
They got
it
tipped.
was a good pass too on the right player. But again, Terry Bradshaw was just an average quarterback on a great franchise. That's just why I don't know.
Also, you gotta stop talking about Tomlin. Like even
come
I
on.
don't have to see.
He's been talking so much shit on Tomlin.
No, but like when you like, first and foremost, I understand that no matter how good you are, unless you're Bill Belichick, there will be some criticism, and some people might want you to be fired. It's cool. Everybody got their opinion. There's no reason as a former player, unless it's Eric Dickerson talking about Jeff Fisher, that you should have that type of, like, you called him a cheerleader. That's a grown ass man. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's my only true issue with Terry Bradshaw is you called a grown ass man a cheerleader. That's
But he's more of the team coach, like he's a players coach, and Chuck Nolan probably wasn't. And Bradshaw being under him, you probably say that was the greatest coach of all time.
Which-
like, you know, you're comparing two different, and Cal was probably in the middle.
Cowers,
First and
yeah.
foremost, I've never considered Tomlin like it's young. I'm not out here
That's
saying
what I'm saying.
he's
So
not
that's
trying.
probably where his disconnect is. It's all look at him talking to players and high five when Noel probably was like, just do your fucking
Yeah.
job and talk. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like two different. So it's like he's too showboatish to him. But it's like you weren't great to be talking like that's how.
You know what the other problem is, and I don't blame this one on Terry. I forget what network does he work for? CBS or Fox? Whatever network he works for is giving him this platform. Like the fact we here don't think he's that great, but because Fox put him on that pedestal, now he thinks he's that great. Because outside of like Nate Burleson on the NFL Network, most of the people that get to talk are like legends.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Nipro. So I don't even know how
He's
he.
a great personality.
Yeah.
Bradshaw is hilarious. He's made for TV, made for jokes and shit like that.
Because he did a few movies.
he has a new movie coming out in like a day or two.
Oh, shit.
He's doing that movie where they're looking for
Morgan Freeman and all over.
yeah.
It was him, William Shatner.
And he has a TV show coming out too.
Wait, who's it? Wait, what's this about?
Like,
Yeah, he was. Yeah. What movies? Wait, what's this movie about?
it's like a bunch of like better late than never.
Oh.
Man, we gave a shout out to the movie. But
Oh.
That's what we're doing. But yeah,
I know,
it's just
I'm
like,
talking about
it's
movie,
like an
man.
older comedic. But
Oh.
he's a Hollywood guy.
How many old ass movies are they gonna be doing?
Hey, anything with Morgan Freeman.
Hey, I fuck with it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna fucking watch it. I'm just saying, like,
Get old.
I'm just saying, like, is this like bucket list too?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
old actors. And
He came into the game.
Who?
I've
Morgan Freeman was in the Electric Company. What are you talking about? He was part of the Electric Company. It was a kid's TV show back in the day.
Shout out for that one.
I was lost.
Because no one has went that far back with Morgan Freeman I've ever heard in my life, so I'm glad that you found.
I've seen that picture of him in high school and was amazed, and that was it. Like when they found that picture and it was in color.
Yeah, Moles.
He was.
15 Moles.
He had a real smooth name in the Electric Company. He had some like rap name. I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna find this out real quick. Hold on.
We're gonna get the mic.
Get like
up
a
there
cold
so
note.
everybody can hear you clearly. Shout out to Norman. He said he appreciated the feedback. Hey man, like I said, I appreciate you. And like I said, I definitely want to rap with you about getting you get an interview with you soon. But
He needs. All right. All I'm saying is he needs to calm his shit. You know. There
we're
was.
still talking about Terry Bradshaw, right?
We're talking about Terry Bradshaw.
Okay. I just shot.
No, not you, dude. Yeah, I think he just needs to calm his shit. I think like you can be like, oh hey, he pretty much piggybacked off of Coach Cowher to be getting like having this team. But the thing is, he's maintained this team after 2008, like 2009, whatever. It's like it's been 10 years. Like, how long we had him?
You know what I like Terry Bradshaw?
13, no, 11 years we have Mike Tomlin. Maybe 12. Yeah. And
wait, did Cowher retire immediately after the Super Bowl win?
I thought he did.
And this actively is year 11. because the Super Bowl one was 05.
Shoot, that is there.
What?
All right.
It was like
he was old then.
71.
Yeah, he's still like he's 36.
He looks like he's...
One more thing before we get into Overly Unfiltered. Apple is reporting planning to end its digital music download. Oh, okay. So I figured out what it is. They're still going to have digital streaming. They're just not going to let you pay and download music. Meaning they're not going to let you own the music yourself. Which
no,
they're shady. That also makes me understand that I have to get out of the Apple game for my iPod.
I told you got to get out of there.
But again, you see this phone. I need more music than the 3 songs I have on this phone every day. So unless you go and find a Zoom.
After you get a new phone, why don't you go ahead and like make that into strictly just like a music player?
Yeah, because it's a big sale.
I mean, it's about the only thing.
I tried that with the fucking iPod Touch once, and that broke that. But yeah, we about to get an Overly Unfiltered. I don't have a lot. You got any runner-ups? Because I only got 2. I got one runner-up and I got a thing. My runner-up is the picture I found of a homie who says in the caption, suited up and everything. Actually, kind of looks like a young Uncle Charlie from Bone Thugs. He says, "Stop by one of my biggest haters' funerals today just to make sure the nigga was dead. Hashtag RIP Bozo. Hashtag die hate or die." My man, the reason you're runner up on Overly Unfiltered is you gotta let that go. The fact that you showed up to his funeral means that he still got you. Like even in the grave, he still got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta let that go, my man. Like I understand he might have did something fucked up. He might have fucked your bitch. He might have did something. You gotta let that go. Let your soul recover and just move on to the next one. After that, I do have 2 runner-ups. My second runner-up is Jose Canseco. Jose Canseco came out and said that he's been molested several times by several women. I can run by some of the things he said. He said he's been molested a few times. He said he's been beaten, molested, touched, but he's never. But some of that stuff has turned him on, so he doesn't know why it bothers other people. There's a bunch of vulgar, disgusting things. I'll read like 2 more for you. I can't read this whole thing, man. I gotta. I can say some fucked up shit, but the things that Jose Canseco has said that I honestly think he believes is this is grimy.
All right, Morgan Freeman's name was Easy Reader.
Easy Reader, DJ. You know what I'm saying?
I know what's
DJ Male Mounds. I like that. DJ Male Mounds and Cal Jackson. He was also on Sesame Street.
Oh, he was on Sesame. Okay.
So.
Hey.
He helped.
He was there.
Build Sesame Street.
Hey, Morgan Freeman did shit.
Back over to my other comment for Jose is, I see the difference, I guess, because I was a good-looking guy, and these politicians look like a bag of boogers. First and foremost, what grown-ass man says bag of boogers?
You're grown-up, yeah, come on.
And are you admitting to sexual harassment of women?
No, he's saying that he's been sexually harassed by women.
But saying that's why the women are complaining about the guys because they're holding like boogers, and you're not complaining about me. So are you saying that you have some cases that did come up because you were attracted to them?
Hey, maybe he wants to get caught. I don't know.
I'm gonna say that.
That's that kind of makes you want to look back and say,
give him 48 hours, man. Jose Canseco was gonna be a trial.
yeah.
On the other note, he said, what do you call a pretty woman with an inbred looking politician? Paid. Which that's probably the closest thing he said to anything funny through this entire man. There's like 40 other Instagram messages. And at the end, he actually ends up apologizing in some way because he ends up getting a bunch of backlash. And the Oakland Athletics had to apologize, which I understand Oakland because the world of sports looks at Jose as your guy, even though you have no control after the snitch ass shit he did or what he did. You have no control over that. Fuck Jose Canseco. My number 1 runner-up of the week is, and I previewed it for y'all yesterday. Like I posted it up there, and it's road rage or bike rage. It looks like it's somewhere out west. I don't think this is an East Coast crash. A gentleman, and all the video starts with a car next to a bike. That's all you start. You click it, it's gonna make noise. Just let you know. Yeah. You started off. There's a car. There's a bike in the left lane. It looks like the bike tries to kick the car. I'm assuming something happened before the fact. Then the car swerves to try to knock the dude off the bike. The biker stays on his bike. The car swerves back to the right, swerves back to the left, hits the inside barrier, basically blows up in flames. Then it swings back out, hits all the traffic into the right. The biker's completely fine. Completely fine. Not even sure if the people in the car are okay. That's how bad this crash is. But the crash all starts with the idea, I don't even care if the biker did something. You gotta understand, you being in a car and somebody being on a bike is like a grown-ass man hitting a woman, like a smaller woman. Most people that ride bikes, I understand, are tough. When you're on a bike, I can kill you. Like I can make the decision to kill you.
You're already outside. Like if you're on a bike, you're already out. Like so the force of any type of accident is serious.
Yeah. Like this causes 2 cars to flip, and he keeps on cruising. He does not stop.
No, fuck that. If I was on the bike, I wouldn't stop either. I'd be gone.
Oh, I'm gone. No. Almost. Yeah.
It's only got 2 choices. It's either I keep on moving or I get out the car and finish the job that you started to yourself. Because me, you almost killed me. So I either have to take the higher road and just keep it moving on the road, or I stop this bike and I beat the shit out of whatever is left of me. There's no middle ground. There's no get off the bike. Hey, is everybody okay? No. Well, maybe the people that didn't start the crash.
Yeah, the one person, there's a car that flipped, in front.
But when it comes to the dude that started this, no. It's, you're helping me get out of the car? No, I'm dragging you out so I can stomp the shit out of you myself. That's how this goes. That's why I'm kind of happy dude just kept it moving, because this overly unfiltered gets way worse if he stops. Oh. And he's not on a crotch rocker. That's a Harley. I'm not saying everybody that rides a Harley is tough. I'm saying that there's a higher significant chance that if you try to knock somebody off a Harley and they survive out of a crotch rocket, the dude on the Harley is probably about them hands. Dude with the crotch rocket might be about them hands. I'm saying dude with the Harley is probably. There's a difference. Like I said, there's a might and there's a probably. So no, dude, be happy the dude kept it moving, because I'm hoping you're still alive if I was able to find a video. Saying that, yesterday's Overly Unfiltered is not alive, so hey.
Oh. R.I.P. Wait, what? No.
I'll look more into it. It says Reese's.
That is something that was definitely something we will know by Monday.
It better be just because they just need to rotate the stock. No. We can't.
So we have rumors that Reese's might be ending the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. James is barely heartbroken. I'm just gonna.
That's the best. That's the best goddamn. That's the best goddamn.
Yeah, I want a Reese's Cup over Pieces. I'll give you that.
I'm saying
have you ever tried the nougat one? Like the Nutterific or whatever it is?
No, and I did try the cups with the Reese's in it. I think that's.
Oh, those are.
I fucked with.
Wait, the Reese's with the pieces?
Yeah.
Oh, those are good.
You know the one was really fire. They had the cookie pieces.
Oh, the cookie pieces. Oh.
No, you know what I don't understand, man. How did anybody eat the big ass cup? Because I tried that one time and I never did it again.
Oh, the big cup.
Oh, I fuck with it.
How? It's never mind. You eat gobs of peanut butter. It was a spoon.
I eat peanut butter like it's my job. Damn.
I had to really think about that. It's like, no,
offensive line or something.
You get that protein up.
That's one thing about peanut butter is at least it's not terrible.
It's not. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know about the Reese's peanut butter.
No, the chocolate doesn't like it. I feel like that was an easy one to get on. So again, we don't have a long outro today since I still got an hour to sit here. GM worldwideradio.com. This is Unfiltered. I'm gonna get every plug I can get out of here. Street Smart Society is presenting this every time, all day, all the time. Getting graphic arts, graphic design, video editing.
Check all the work that was done on the cipher. It was super dope. So filmed, record, and edited and whatnot. It was presented by us and by him, Street Smart. Yeah. So check it out. It's on Facebook. Check him out on Facebook. Street Smart Studio Street Smart Studio LLC.
If you want to get it directly, just go to Grind Mode Worldwide Radio on YouTube.
Yeah, you can check it out on YouTube.
Get the views up on the YouTube page. That's what matters.
Yeah. But yeah, it's on our Grind Mode Worldwide Radio YouTube page. Hit Grind Mode Worldwide Radio on Facebook as well. Get the likes up on there. There's other shows going on. There's other stuff. And hit up the music. We got the music on there playing on our website. Got the app. Get the app. It's on the Google Play. We getting that Apple for you guys. Soon. I mean, we're never gonna get to Microsoft. It's cool.
At this point, I feel like we have a better chance if we went to Microsoft. But No, Christmas.
Oh shit.
But also again, shout out to all the artists from the Cypher last week. Shout out to Vlad the Guru, Charles Slum, Walkman, House Mosley.
Skelly Wizzle.
Thank you. I didn't want to mess up his name. I read his name once and
Skill Chapo.
Skelly Chapo.
I can deal with that. And always shout out to DJ KK. And like I said, shout out to Philly, shout out to Malachi. I know he's sitting right there, but he deserves as much credit as anybody else. And again, like I said, this is what it is out here, man. Also, UnFiltered _ PGH Instagram. Get up on there. Some new pictures have been put up on there. Yeah. And again, we'll be back next week, Monday, with Brick. I'll be defending my title. You know what it is. So again, that's what it is. It's the truth. So
yeah, we getting this. Yeah, check us out.
Check out the Sports Talk.
Topic Tuesday or the Top 10 Tuesday. So what? Well, you'll be finding out later on. Should we break the news?
We'll tell them Monday.
We'll wait. Yeah, we'll wait till Monday.
We'll go closer.
I think we don't want to.
So
but if you want to check out the yesterday's top 10 Tuesday was a top 10 villains for Christmas movies.
How did you just rearrange the words?
Yeah. Villains movies Christmas. Dyslexic.
I'm dyslexic as hell.
Christmas movie villains.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, check out all the episodes from this week if you want to catch up on what we did on sports on Monday. Catch up on the top 10 on Tuesday. For the double for the day, check up on the food we ate today with Malachi. And again, you'll be having. Well, you can watch this for now. It'll be revamped and redone tomorrow when we won't be hearing any of the things I say right now. And like I said, GMOR Radio. This is UnFiltered. We'll see y'all Monday. We give it to you straight.
Nope.